everyone, I am Durga Bhavani from CSC AIT department. Today I am under the guidance of Kiran sir. He is the assistant professor in CSC. Today I will discuss about tech talk presentation on ADS. ADS means Advanced Data Structure. I will discuss about the topic in Advanced Data Structure about algorithm, flowchart and pseudocode.
Topic is on algorithms and flowcharts. Now let us see what is algorithms and flowcharts. A typical programming task can be divided into two phases: problem solving phase and implementation phase. Now problem solving phase: produce an ordered sequence of steps that describe solution of problem. The sequence of steps is called an algorithm. Now implementation phase: implementation the program in some programming language. Steps in programming solving: first, produce a general algorithm. One can use pseudocode. Define the algorithm successfully to get step-by-step detailed algorithm that is very close to a computer language. Pseudocode is an artificial and informal language that helps programmers develop algorithms. Pseudocode is very similar to everyday like English. Pseudocode and algorithm. Let us see for a first example. Write an algorithm to determine a student's final grade and indicate whether it is passing or failing. The final grade is calculated as the average of 4 marks. Now pseudocode and algorithm. Pseudocode: input a set of 4 marks, calculate their average by summing and dividing by 4. If average is below 50, print fail and else print pass. Let us see another example: pseudocode and algorithm. Detailed algorithm. Step 1, input M1, M2, M3 and M4. Step 2, grade M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4 divided by 4. Now step 3, if grade is less than 50, then print fail, else print pass and end if. Now the flowchart. Dictionary: a systematic representation of a sequence of operations as in a manufacturing process or computer program. Technical: a graphical representation of the sequence of operations in an information system or program. Information system flowcharts show how data flows from source documents through the computer to final distribution to users. Program flowcharts show the sequence of instructions in a single program or subroutine. Different symbols are used to draw each type of flowchart. The flowchart. A flowchart shows logical of an algorithm, emphasizes individual steps and their interactions. Example: control flow from one action to the next. Now let us see flowchart symbols and basics. First one, vowel. It denotes the beginning or end of the program. Second one, parallelogram. Denotes an input operation. Rectangle denotes a process to be carried out. For example, addition, subtraction, division and etc. Now diamond denotes a decision or branch to be made. The program should continue along one of the two rules. If example, if, then else. Now hybrid denotes an output operation. Now flow line denotes the direction of logical flow in the program. Now let us see example 1. It is a flowchart. Start: input M1, M2 and M3 and M4. Grade M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4 divided by 4. His grade is less than 5 equals to 0. Then Y print fail and N prints pass. Now stop. Now example 2. Write an algorithm and draw a flowchart to convert the length in feet to centimeter. Now pseudocode. Input the length in feet. Calculate the length in centimeters by multiplying LFT with 30. Print length in centimeters L. Let us see example 2. Now first algorithm. Step 1 equals to input left. Step 2 equals to left side centimeter equals to feet 30. Step 3 equals to print LCM. Now flowchart. Start: input left, LCM left into 30, print LCM and stop. Now let us see example 3. Write an algorithm and draw a flowchart that will read the two sides of a rectangle and calculate its area. Now pseudocode. Input the width and length of rectangle. Calculate the area by multiplying L with W. Print A. Let us see example 3. Algorithm step 1 equals to input W and L. Step 2 A equals to L into W. Step 3 print A. Now start input W and L. A equals to L into W. Print A and stop. Example 4. Write an algorithm or draw a flowchart that will calculate the roots of a quadratic expression a x square plus bx plus c equals to 0, d equals to square root of b square minus 4ac, and the roots are xl equals to minus b plus d divided by 2a and into 2 equals to minus b into d by divided by 2a. Now let us see example 4. Pseudocode. Input the coefficients a, b, c of the quadratic equation. Calculate d, calculate into 1, calculate into 2, print into 1 and 2. Now let us see example 4. Algorithm step 1 equals to input a, b, c. Step 2 equals to d square root of b into b minus 4 into a comma a into c. Step 3 1 minus b plus d divided by 2 into a. Step 4 into 2 equals to minus b minus d divided by 2 into a. Step 5 print into 1 into 2. Now let us see a flowchart. Start input a, b, c, d equals to square root of b into b minus 4 into a into c, x1 equals to minus b plus d 2 into a, x2 equals to minus b minus d 2 into a. Print x1 and x2 and stop. Decision structures. The expression a is less than b is a logical expression. It describes a condition if we want to test. If a is less than b is true. If a is greater than b, we take the action on left. Print the value of a. If a is less than b is false. If a is not greater than b, if take the action on right. Print the value of b. Now decision structure is a is less than b, then print b, and it is greater than is less than, print a. If then else structure. The structure is as follows. If condition, then true alternative, ends false alternative, and if then else structure. The algorithm for the flowchart is as follows. If a is less than b, then print a is less than b, print b, and is the flowchart is less than b, print b and print a. Now it is a relation operations. Relations operations is greater than, less than, equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to. Now let's take an example 5. Write an algorithm that reads two values, determines the largest value and prints the largest value with an identifying message. Algorithm. Step 1. Input value 1 and value 2. Step 2. Value 1 is less than value 2, then max value 1, else max is equal to value 2. And if step 3. The largest value is max. Example 5 flowchart. Start input value 1 and value 2 is value is less than value 2. Then it prints max value 2 and y prints as max value 1. Print the largest value is max and stop. Nested if. One of the alternatives with an if-then else statement may involve further if-then else statement. Now example 6. Write an algorithm that reads three numbers and prints the values of the largest number. It is an example 6. n1, n2 and n3. n1 is less than n2, then n1 is less than n3. Then max n1 equals to n1 is less than n2, n1 is less than n3. Else max equals to n3, n3 equals to n1 is less than n2. And if else, if n2 is less than n3, then max equals to n2. n2 is less than n1, n2 is less than n3. Max equals to n3, n3 is less than n2 is less than n1. And if, print the largest number is max. Write an algorithm or draw a flow. It is all the examples of flowchart, pseudocode and algorithms. And thank you.